How's it going, guys? Welcome back to West of Loathing. I think pretty much the only thing we have left to do is head up to the humming cave, and then we'd pretty much be done with this side of things. You hear a rustling sound and trace it to a small gulch nearby. Peering over the edge, you see a goblin rustling around in the brush. Presumably it's a gulch goblin rustler. Always kind of assumed they referred to a different sort of rustling, though. Which kind? Like, you wrestle with someone? Or I'm not sure exactly what other rustlers there are, other than rustling around in a brush. It looks up and makes some angry sounding goblin noise. Yeah, I'll just horn swoggle it. Hey, quick, there's a cougar coming. We have to distract it. Do you have any food to throw at it? Hurry. Goblin sandwich. Already have one of those. They're for goblins and made of goblins, which is kind of weird and twisted. Alright, let's see. I don't have enough XP to spend on anything, so I guess we're just about ready to head in here. Dang, you hear that? What is that? It's like a high-pitched buzzing noise? No idea. Let's not stick around any longer than we got it. That noise will drive me spare. Just asking what else there is to do. Susie says deal with the humming cave, and then we go to the railroad. This must be what the nun was talking about. Pick it. Oh, so I can honestly just leave and be done with this? What is with this arrangement of rocks? This has me a little perplexed. But I guess, you know, I might as well go inside the cave. I'm not going to ignore the cave. You might be able to push this over, or I might be able to just fight this. It's not going to let you pass, hey? Well, let's see if I fight pretty much everything. Let's try and just push it. Heave-ho! That ought to keep the snake at bay. Yeah, this game is pretty good about awarding experience for ways when you don't fight, you know? So, wow, what is that thing? Whoa, there's some weird, like, texture-y things going on. What the shit did I just do? The Bizarre Ruin. This is, a little trippy. Got some new, less than Western music going on, too. Oh, whoops. Oh, thank God I can use it again. I would have felt like such a jackass if that was the extent of it. This looks dangerous. Is that where the humming's coming from? This monolith is dark. Looks like there was a huge cave-in at some point. Cave-in inside of wherever the fuck I am? A weird device. Take it. Strange stone arrow. This is a triangular object made of a strange stone-like material shot through with channels of smooth black glass. Is this weird glass that's shimmering like that? It's weird that nothing is animated like this at all elsewhere in the game, so it stands out right away as being a little strange. Is that seriously everything that can be done up here? Well then, that's peculiar. I say we just leave. Let's just leave this cave behind. Getting a little creepy. It's a little creepy down there if you ask me. Oh, maybe I can examine that. I should double check it actually. Nothing to examine. And this purple grass has medicinal qualities according to the nun missionary way north of Dirtwater. That was at the rescue mission. We already dealt with the old mission. Tie that one off, why don't we? Welcome back. Were you able to find the humming cave in the purple grass? Yeah, here you go. Thank you very much. Blessings upon you. 30 experience. Can I buy medical supplies? Army. I might as well buy a couple of those. I've been using quite a few of them. Blood building increases HP. Not going to worry about that. I think that's it. I think we're one wander away from going to the railroad. I just love wandering so much. What the shit? Are you kidding me? How? How is that possible? How unlikely is that? The strange stone arrow you just found starts going crazy. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense that it wouldn't just be random. Beeping, booping, whirling around of its own accord, it practically drags you in the direction of a strange, decrepit-looking house. The Professor's house. The Perfessor. Check out the house. There! I always knew there was going to be something there. I pointed it out like 8 different times. The beeping machine leads you to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. Well, why? Why did this weird stone arrow take us here? How did we miss it all the hundreds of times we've gone north to south too? Looks like a regular old house. You sure this is where your gizmo said to go? Maybe it's weirder inside? Oh, look at the Professor. Oh, he's got a square thing that's got this similar sort of design on it. I'm going to rummage through his books and stuff first. These books are so boring. It's a wonder the shelf isn't full of holes. Because they're boring? They like bore holes into things? I get it. I follow you. Extremely powerful magnifying mirror, basically an inside-out microscope. Check myself out. The microscopic mites that live in your eyelashes seem to be getting along just fine. Plus 5 XP. The Perfessor's toilet isn't in very good repair. Flush it. 4 XP. You're welcome. You're welcome for tidying up around the place. Whoa, this device doesn't seem to be operational unless its function is to do nothing. It's like half these new parts, half old pieces of wooden stuff. This dresser contains 10 instances of the same exact shirt and 20 identical socks. Doesn't look like this guy gets very much sleep. These books are all about concepts too advanced for you to even recognize. What do you think of this guy, Susie? Looks like some kind of egghead. Might as well introduce ourselves, though. Guess so. And his map annotated with circles and lines. Excuse me, my name's the Grimy Slinger. What? Oh, I didn't notice you come in. I'm not used to visitors. But folk generally call me the Perfessor. Is there something I can do for you? Well, I found this bleeping gizmo and I sort of followed the bleeping. It led me here. Well, I'll be. I certainly led you to the right place, young man. This is Vibrato technology, and I happen to be as much an expert as any alive today. What now? Vibrato. They were an ancient race that lived here long before humans. Well, they mostly lived underground, so they might still be living as far as I know. Never seen a peep of an actual person, though, just the machines they left behind. Were they space aliens? Could be aliens, or genius pre-humans, or an entirely different terrestrial evolutionary line. At this stage of investigation, it's impossible to say. Isn't it exciting? Here, let me have a closer look at your bleeping gizmo. Give me the device. As I suspected, this is one of their transponders. It detects other Vibrato technology and homes in. You see? That'll be why it led you here. I've got a thing I've been trying to repair. He tinkers around with the transponder for a bit and then plugs a strange stone marble into a socket on it. There you go, good as new. I mean, it seems to have been working alright already. Just swipe up or down to turn it on or off. The Vibrato transponder. The professor says that this device calls to other Vibrato machinery, spooky action at a distance. You don't trust it. Swipe? Now, I gotta warn you, this device will lead you to abandon Vibrato technology, but it might also attract unwanted attention. From who? From the Vibrato technology. You'll see what I mean. Just be careful. Can I actually get in fights with the technology? You know, now that I think of it, you've arrived at a perfect time. In order to get anywhere further with my research, I need some samples of the tech. But searching for it eats up all the time I could be using to research it. Ah, I get you. Right, you're the adventuresome type? Yes, I am. Definitely. So bring me back whatever devices you find, and if I can get them up and running, they'll benefit both of us. Alright, deal. Great. First priority will to get my keystone fabricator running. They locked their doors and things with these little stone alloy blocks, see? So if we can make our own, it'll open a lot of doors for us. Literally and figuratively. Alright, what do we need? The components aren't rare, at least as far as a priceless ancient technology goes. Bring me, about 5 handfuls of scrap. I should be able to salvage the parts I need from that much. Roger that. Chances are I don't remember that guy's voice the next time I encounter him. Examine it? Do you want to turn it on? Yes, you slide your finger down the central track like the professor showed you, and it goes dark. Oh, did I just turn it off? Yeah, turn it back on. I want it on. It comes back to life. Still creepy. So now if I wander, is it going to point me in the direction of some technology? Open grave, jump in, gold skull. It wasn't enough to get a gold tooth. This person had their entire skull replaced with gold. I wonder if they survived the process. I've been doing a few quick wanders and I haven't really found anything. I fought a couple pyrobobes, I fought some rattlesnakes, I found a goblin and I hornswoggled him out of a sandwich. Nothing to do with the new technology stuff though, so I guess I'm going to the railroad camp. That is my new destination. I can't believe we're finally there. We're finally here. Manifest Destiny Railroad. What do you think, Susie? Well, now that's one locomotive that ain't going anywhere anytime soon. I wonder if we can help somehow. There's a fancy-looking fella in a white hat at the back there. He'll probably be the one in charge. Well, sure, I thought things looked fine, but I guess we better talk to someone if it's not gonna let us on here. Why aren't we moving? The old coal rhino. Yep, the good old steamy hippopotamus. Well, what do we got here? Little nap time? This guy should never be put in charge of a switch. He's too busy playing with his watch to get any work done. Ask him where he got it. It's a nice watch. Where'd you get it? I bought it from this gal who runs a store down south of here. Name, Buttonwillow something? Oh yeah, I know the store. Yep, real nice watch. He goes back to fiddling with it. Leave him to it, I guess? She's not getting much trick. Holy shit. She's whistling the song from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It might be from A Fistful of Dollars or A Few Dollars More, but that's totally that song. That's unreal. Expert whistler. You approach the beleaguered-looking man with the tiny glasses. Howdy there, who's in charge of this outfit? If I'm being charitable, I'd say the fella over there in the white hat is the foreman. He points at the man next to the huge pile of rocks. And if you're not, I'd say that paperbacked idiot over there in the absurd white hat is the fella you're looking for. So it's him either way, it's just whether or not you want to be nice about things. Oh no, he's talking about this guy either way. Hi, are you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I can do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Good, you're in the right profession then. Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organization and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you will ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. This guy just fucked off. One person asked him, hey, what's up? How's your day been going? And he said, nope, fuck this. Trains, they seemed fun, but they suck. I guess I'm the boss now? The man looks you up and down. Well, now I suppose you can't be any worse than the last clown. You gotta be careful when you call people clowns, though. That seems like a very deep insult in this world. He extends his hand. Name's Smee. I'm your assistant. What's the sitch, Smee? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing that giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say there isn't any other suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute around it even if we had the months it would take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth, I figure. Well, what do you know? We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies just such as this one, but a pack of goblins stole it, sneaky little varmints. I'll get it back for you. You know what? I actually already have it, but whatever. Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up over in Gustavson Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan on going in guns blazing. Oh, shit. So this is kind of like the final area of this east of the mountain pass here. We don't need that specific dynamite, though. Any you can lay your hands on would be fine, so long as there's enough of it. Oh, so if this seems like it's going to be too tough, then I at least know I have the other stuff. I want to go to Buttonwillow's store just because that other guy mentioned it. Maybe I can go and maybe I can ask, like, hey, I saw a guy with a really nice watch. Is there any chance I can get one too? Or maybe it was just like if you haven't found it yet, then maybe he could give you some directions to it. Looks like there's not a lot I can do there. Gustavson Gulch it is then. And that fills in, I think, what is probably the last empty hole in this part of the map for sure. Well, these are some nice looking goblins. Look at him there. That's a goofy way to sit. A fancily dressed goblin steps forward. Hi, hello, being a mayor, welcome. Now going away, please. The goblin seems friendly, but he blocks your entry into the gulch. I would love to just fight him, but I'll talk to him. Can I not coming in? Sorry, only for goblins, being very private. Trick him into leaving. Hey, though, outside the gorge, I was seeing a thing you liking a lot. Ooh, what thing? He's so immediately intrigued. What thing do you liking a lot? Pies? There are pies all over out there, being. This seems dubious, but would neglectful being to not checking it out. I like seeing him use big words like dubious and neglectful. The mayor takes a fork out of his pocket and leaves. Coolio. What do you got to say about all this? I ain't trusting these fellas around our horses. Give a yell if you need me. Okay, anything you can tell me about goblins? Not really, they mostly keep to themselves. They're territorial, though. Folks are careful not to farm too near the gulches. Watch yourself. Oh my god, they have cactus houses. Never seen, in like any game or anything ever, I've never seen a house made out of a cactus. The sign says, "Nothing interesting," in Goblin. You hear a quiet rustling as though a single goblin were rummaging through a crate filled with straw. Go in and beat the straw out of it. I'll leave it alone for now. The library. It's quiet inside. Go inside. The shack is filled with crude bookshelves. The bookshelves in turn are filled with crude books. 3 titles catch your attention. So Very Complicated Numbers, How to Bird Noise, and Alice Going into a Seeing Glass. How about How to Bird Noise? This book is an extremely detailed treatise on the sounds, I don't know if what that word is, on the sounds the different birds make. You probably wouldn't expect to learn how to do an accurate great-crested grebe impression from a book, but that's how detailed it is. I just really like birds, that's why I went for that one. So Very Complicated Numbers. All you can tell about this book is that it concerns extremely high-level mathematics. You don't have the vocabulary to understand any of it, and probably still wouldn't even if it was written in English. Your brother would probably love it. I can't take it though, can I? And Alice, this popular children's novel, has been translated into Goblin. Jabberwocky still reads pretty much the same. Oh, it brillig being and toves of slithing did in a wabe jeering and also gimmobbling. What the hell? What was I supposed to get out of any of that? I suppose I'm just gonna leave all that behind then. Here we have the delicatessen. What do we have inside? It's locked. I got no concerns about picking. You enter what turns out to be a delicatessen and help yourself to some sandwiches. I have so many of these at this point. I don't really want those sandwiches, to be honest. Storage. Check it out. The sack is filled with thousands of tiny cabinets, each labeled with a number in Goblin. Look at a random drawer. There's nothing in the drawer, but you find an old lollipop stuck at the bottom of the drawer. The Gulch Goblin Lollipop. This looks like a normal lollipop, but like all Goblin-made items, it's messed up in some pretty fundamental ways. Mysticality reduces muscle and moxie. Keep looking. More random, got a sandwich, and even randomer, Goblin trousers. These crudely stitched pants are solid, but boy are they not fashionable. God damn, these goblins are just bad at pretty much everything, aren't they? This sign says red herring storage. Well, there's gotta be something in it. You hear a couple of goblins rustling around in there, sounds like they're doing something really important. I might have to come back to that one. Mayor's house. Might want to put that off. Theater. You press your ear to the door and hear somebody delivering what sounds like lines from Hamlet, except in goblin tongue. From this vantage point, you also notice a sign next to the door reading backstage entrance here in being, with an arrow pointing to the back. Head backstage? You sneak backstage and watch the play from behind a curtain. Not only is it a goblin version of Hamlet, it's also been rewritten as a one-man show. To being or to not being? Oh, that is a question. Could it better thinking to suffering, a crazy things, and arrows? Or fighting so many bad things for stopping them because fighting? To dying, to sleeping. To sleeping, hey! Dreaming, maybe, but oh, problems. If dreaming crazy when living, what dreams having after dying? Wow, pretty weird probably. You watch for a while. The bits where the actor has to do a sword fight with themselves is pretty entertaining. 20 experience. Cafe. You listen, check inside, it's locked, pick it once again, why not? You enter what turns out to be a cafe and reconstruct a few cups of chicory from the leavings in various dirty cups and sinks. You stop to wonder why a cafe wouldn't be open at this time of day. You see a schedule posted on the wall and sure enough, it says somebody named Gene is supposed to be working this shift. He always was a shiftless layabout, that Gene. Goblin chicory. Goblins around these parts never really figured out coffee. Increase speed, reduce muscle and moxie. Everything goblin is just pretty terrible. Guard barracks. You hear a bunch of gruff goblin voices. I don't want to fight them. And what's this at the very end? The door says treasure cave. This door is remaining locked at all times. I said it like an idiot on accident. I want to go to the goblin mayor's place. Mayor's house. Check it out. We know he's gone. It contains a bed and a desk. Investigate the bed. It's made of cactus logs with a blanket made of woven together cactus needles. That can't be comfortable. Check out the desk. The desk is strewn with folders. You notice one that says important secrets. Read them. You learn a variety of secrets. though the only one that's actually pertinent to your circumstances is that there's a spare key to the treasure cave in a drawer 69105 in the storage hut. Nice. I also wanted to point out, check it out, investigate the bed, investigate the desk, investigate the outdoors by leaving. I just thought that was funny. Oh yeah, this is the storage one. Right on. Look in the drawer. They got the key. Keep digging around. Nah, stop looking. That was the only thing useful, it seems. Well, is the treasure place where they would maybe be storing the year's worth of dynamite? Oh, shit. Okay, can I just kind of sneak past these guys? No. This goblin's paying more attention to their book Goblet than to you, but you're pretty sure you aren't going to be able to just go waltzing on by. Spoil the ending. Hey, Goblet, good book. What thinking about how Goratio is only surviving one at the end, everyone else dying? Poisoning, sorting, pow, blam. Ah, no, wow, spoilers! The guard runs out of the cave with their hands over their ears. I don't think I ever read that book. I feel like that would have required me having read the book to provide spoilers, that I should have done that at some point in this game. He's whistling a little wooden bird call, but they're not too busy to beat you up if you try to get past them. Oh, these are the books I was just reading upstairs, I think. Try your new bird call skills. Oh, gasp, a great crested grebe, wow! The guard pulls out a pair of binoculars out of his uniform and runs out. And one final guy, is he covered in cactus spines? Unlike the other guards, this one is being very attentive and seems very suspicious of you. And unlike the other two guards, they have a name tag that says Gene. You're supposed to be upstairs working, Gene. Oh, wow, oh no! The goblin takes off in their guard uniform and puts on a cafe uniform and races out of the cave. I can probably level something up after all that. I'm gonna take a quick moxie bump, I think. And then I might, you know what, nah, I'll take a deadeye bump as well. I could deal with some extra damage, why not? Cactus chests. Oh man, I think I gotta check and see how many lockpicks I have left. Oh shit, I only have one. I have quite a few silver bullets, though. How many of these need to be picked? 2 of them. Damn it, why couldn't it have just been one? The Goblin Engagement Ring. It's shiny, distractingly so. Oh, but it gets rid of pistol damage, that sucks. Goblin Tiara. It's sturdy, but man oh man is it ugly. God, these goblins, you just have nothing useful. Year's supply of dynamite. There we go. I got that twice. And, oh, a shitload of meat. And I don't have a needle. God damn it. I'm gonna sneak out of here and I'm gonna get myself more needles and then I'm coming back. What the hell am I gonna do with 2 years supply worth of dynamite? It seems excessive, doesn't it? Oh yeah, and I had that wedding ring to make more bullets out of. There we go. Now I don't have to feel so bad about it. I got all kinds of lockpicks. Sprint my way back down here, deal with the one remaining chest, and a shitload of meat again. Wow. Okay. That is pretty damn awesome, actually. Now, there's quite a few things in here that I kind of ignored because I didn't want to fight things. There was the guards. The red herring. I actually want to fight this one. I'm going to fight this one because I have to know. I have to know if the red herring is literally actually just a red herring. I very much assume that it is. But I'm sorry to these particular fish wizard goblins, which are just going to cast fish at me. What the fuck? Come on. What is that even? Why? Bean slinger and fish wizards? I just had to know. You gave those fishmongering goblins what for? You look around the building, but it turns out to just be filled with rotting fish. Oh. They're fish wizards because it was red herring. Well, yet nothing to be do there. I'm still mad about that. There was one other one. The delicatessen, it wasn't that. One other one that looked like it was possibly worth fighting. Yeah, I'm gonna go beat the straw out of these guys. We got the jump on him this time. Just the one guy, so that's gonna be pretty damn easy, even if he is very moxious. Victory. You made that trigger happy goblin trigger sad instead. 15 XP. You dig through the crates the goblin was rummaging through, but there's nothing interesting in any of them. Damn it, again. I don't want to have to kill all these goblins for nothing. I don't have to kill them, but that's their fault for sounding interesting. Head in, guns blazing. We got the jump on him. We gotta try and take down the melee guys first. The flapjack jack, the cracker jack, and the cactus jack. We'll take down this one first since he looks like he's the strongest. And Susie, you lasso him. Then we can take him out and we'll throw up a barricade to stop this guy. Oh, I guess we won't. I guess we won't do that. Unless you can heal. Nope. Nope, not a real option. Cannot do that. Well, honestly, nuts. I was not prepared for that. Oh, you'll hit the cactus instead. Fucker, I didn't even realize there was a cactus there. Alright, you know what? I'm taking this guy down then. One grenade and one quick shot ought to do it. And then hopefully my moxie should hold off that guy at least a little bit. Take out his damned cactus, which I didn't realize was there before. And should just take two... Oh, I guess it's going to take 3 quick shots. I am definitely going to heal myself because I'm a little bit scared. There. That should hold me over for a couple quick more rounds here. Hopefully I get some pancakes. I want some pancakes for killing that guy. You got the Gulch treasure cave key. I already had that, and I already had the trousers. So honestly, I didn't get a lot for that. You win. That'd show them if they weren't dead. I got experience though, which I honestly need because of hard mode and all that jazz. So still kind of glad to have that. Now that, between the Perfessor's house and the Gustavson Gulch, that has to be everything, right? I said that I thought this episode was going to end with me getting on this train. Actually, I thought it was going to happen sooner than ending, but I thought it was going to happen. I want to talk to this watch guy one more time. He's too busy looking at it. Alright, well, I got your dynamite for you. Any luck finding it? Yes, here you go. Good, perfect. This will do the trick just fine. Hang back for a bit while I get the fellas to set up the charges, and I'll let you do the honors. Smee consults with the other workers and they inspect the rocks for a time. Eventually, one of you shrugs, pushes the whole crate of dynamite up next to the rocks, and wires up a detonator. Alright, let her rip. Sweet. Don't you have a longer detonator cable? Nope. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Just give me a 3 count before you hit the plunger so I have time to get under the train. What about me, man? What about me, Smee? Great. Well, let's do it. Kablooey! I didn't even give him a countdown. Oh, shit. The surveyors didn't say anything about a crazy rock monster. Quick, you're the protagonist. Do something about it. I suppose I'd better. I hope he's not invulnerable to getting shot at. There's a very large, very angry looking guy, standing here. Apparently it's a little peeved at having a year's supply of dynamite blown up next to its butt while it was sleeping. How are you going to handle this? I can do so many things. I can dance with it or hornswoggle it. Oh, I'm so tempted to hornswoggle it. But I'm even more tempted to just dance with it. Oh, it's so hard to choose between those 2 options. I don't want to fight it. That's the bottom priority right now. I think it would be so funny to just trick a rock monster. You get out of here. There's a huge flood coming down the mountain pass. You'll be worn down into smooth round pebbles. Don't worry about us. Just save yourself. Well, that didn't take a whole lot to send him into a panic. I kind of wish I just danced with him. All in a day's work. Pretty danged easy, really. Well, Smee, let's get going here. Well now, this is as fine a day's work as I've ever seen. Much obliged, friend. We'll be getting the rest of the track laid down and head out here. Here, I'll mark our route on your map for you in case our paths happen to cross again. The Manifest Dynasty Railroad Company Camp. Thanks, but can't I just ride the train? You got a ticket? Just kidding. Of course you don't. Every seat on the train's sold out. Sorry, boss. Way to not hook me up at all. Abandoned. You're just leaving, huh? The remains of your triumph over that crazy rock pile guy? What do I have here in my inventory? Nothing great, I tell ya. But look at that. I got the old railroad camp. I can move on to the new one. Oh, can you believe it, guys? In the next episode, we're going to be moving on to a brand new camp. The wave of heat hits you from behind. You turn around to see a hell calf. Might as well fuck up one more calf before we leave this area behind. Possibly not for good. Definitely not for good. There's a handful of things like needing that glass sphere to go deal with the necromancer, whatever all that stuff was. Definitely going to have to come back for that, so I'm sure it's not the end of it, but that's as comprehensive as I possibly could have been on this side of things. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you again soon out west.